Hello and welcome to Community Chats. I'm Aley Hammer, and today we're joined with Phil, the Managing Director from Kudos Travel. Phil, thank you so much for joining us today. Can you start by telling us a little bit about Kudos Travel and also the impact of COVID to your industry and business over the last year or two?
Yeah, sure. And great to be here, Aley. Look, in a nutshell, what Kudos does is we provide travel software that empowers our agents and our travel agency customers to access all their important data in one place. So that's managing profiles, important documentation like passports and visas, duty of care, where are their travelers, how do they find them, and now all of the changing new COVID requirements as well.
Thank you so much. It was such a tough year for the travel industry. So what kind of strategies have you guys put in place to address the disruption of COVID on travel?
Yeah, look, I mean, travel got decimated. I think there's no surprise there. The hardest hit industry, I think, by far. So what we saw last year is, global booking volumes plummeted. We saw a very unique situation for our customers who are travel agents where the cancellations outstripped new bookings, which created a situation where they had negative revenue. Obviously not a good place to be. So what happened initially was panic. So we saw a lot of panic and confusion from the agencies, not knowing how to respond to the situation, not having the right data at their fingertips in order to answer the ever-changing requirements and shifting goalposts. So it gave us a great chance to step in and to support them with great technology and to try and connect the dots on all this information. Where can travelers go? What are the changing border requirements? Where do you need a mask? Quarantine and vaccine. So all this information we were able to provide them during those initial periods.
And Phil, did the tech actually change? Like, were there any enhancements that you made during this time to your platform to actually ensure that you remain competitive?
Yeah, look, that's the busiest 18 months I think we've ever had. This was the definition of agile development. The goalposts have never shifted so fast, and we embarked on projects which I never would have dreamt of if you'd asked me prior to COVID. So what that included was sort of initially addressing the first thing was how to locate customers who were stuck when the borders came crashing down. So that was a tool we have, which allows you to track where travelers are with all that government advice wrapped around it. And that, you can contact them via SMS or email and help to bring them home. So that was a key thing for our travel agents. The second big thing we did was to go, right, there's all these new changing COVID requirements. And these were things like, how do I navigate different country borders? What are the quarantine needs and vaccination needs, COVID test needs? So we put our hooks out into different industry partners, collected as much data as we could, and presented that in a really compelling and intuitive way to our customers so they could connect the dots themselves, and that would take a lot of the stress away from their day-to-day job.
It's incredible. I mean, currently we're going through this. My mother-in-law is stuck in Germany. We've not seen her in 2 years. We've got a little baby that we're dying to, show off to her. And it really is confusing with all the new laws, and every week there's something different. Does she need a travel exemption? Has the visa been approved? So there's so much to collate, and companies like yours are really doing an incredible job at getting that information streamlined to everybody. It makes it a little bit less stressful. But going forward, Phil, what actually excites you about traveling in a post-COVID world, and how will you guys continue to cater for the needs of the future travelers and pivot your business as the world continues to change?
Look, I think myself and millions of others, Aley, just want to get on an airplane again and travel somewhere and have those fantastic experiences. Travel touches our soul, and I know that's the first thing I'm planning on doing. And what we've seen really is the whole travel ecosystem has been digitized rapidly throughout COVID. So you're going to see a new travel experience where touch points, it's all about removing touch points. So sanitization and health is now the focus, and safety. So some cool things are coming up, like facial recognition at airports where your face is your passport. That's a frictionless experience, which we all hate lining up in security and immigration. So you'll see a lot of changes coming through the airports and the airlines. From a Kudos perspective, we continue to focus on how do we reduce friction points and make the experience as seamless as we can for our customers. And to your point before, we've actually developed a tool called Travel Check, and this is something we've just released, which basically brings together all of that uncertainty and sort of demystifies this complex tapestry of travel. And what it does is you can simply say, I want to plan a new trip, and this is my passport or passports. How do I go from here to here to here to here? And which passport is the most opportune to use? And so this gives you a comprehensive list or a report, you can share with friends and family. Travel agents can use that to make their jobs easier. And this has been an initiative that we've done with one of the global industry airline bodies. So we're really, really excited about that.
Phil, congratulations. I mean, it's been a really heavy 2 years. I can imagine it would have been so scary being in this industry, but it sounds like you've come out the other side and you've pivoted and created some amazing technology. So thank you so much. And I actually strategically planned this interview for today because I'm going on my first holiday in 2 years. I'm off to Byron Bay tomorrow. So I have not been on a plane in so long. You've made me very excited. And I can't wait to see all that new tech come through with facial recognition and everything you've spoken about. So thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thanks, Aley.